Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn about the implementation of function for a simple program to add two numbers. Just to add two numbers. We know that to add the two numbers we need two numbers, then we need to find the sum and display the sum. Okay, and we are implementing this sum or addition using function. That's the difference here. And what you have to do is you have to understand the concepts thoroughly through this simple program, then only you can proceed for further difficult problems. Okay, so let's start. Whenever we are trying to implement a function, we can implement the same function or same problem solving in four different ways. Okay, same function to solve the problem we can implement in four ways. That is, function without return value and without arguments, function without return value and with arguments, function with return value and without arguments, function with return value and with arguments. So first you have to get a clear understanding about the what is return value and what is arguments or parameters. It is explained in the previous video, so if you have any doubt in that, you can go through that video once again, and after that you come to this video. Okay, so here we are discussing about the four different ways to implement the function to add two numbers. Okay, so here the four ways are function without return value and without arguments, function without return value and with arguments, function with return value and without arguments, function with return value and with arguments. Clear? Okay. So in the first case, we are considering function without return value and without arguments. Okay, without return value and without arguments. That means we are not passing any values to the function from the main function, or we are not giving back any values from the function to the main function. Okay, so at the time of function prototype or function declaration, we need to specify the return type as void since there is no return value, and we need to specify a function name which is add function here, and inside the brackets, if here we are not giving any arguments or parameters, so it is empty inside the bracket. Okay, so this statement is the function declaration or function prototype. Okay, then already said that we are not giving any values into the function, but the function has to add two numbers and display what? The sum. Okay, at the same time function is not returning any value to the main function also, so the function sum should be displayed inside the function itself. So what to do in the main program? So main program is the beginning of any program, right? So we need to write main function. So inside the main function we will be calling that add function just. Okay, so without any value or something, we will be just calling that function name add function. Clear? So whenever we are calling this function, this will come here and this will start executing this function. So inside this function we need to get two numbers and find the sum, right? So for that we need two variables and one more variable to store the sum. So here A, B, C, we are taking three integer variables and we are reading the values of A and B to add the numbers, right? So, and we are adding A plus B and is stored in the third variable C. After finding the sum, we will be displaying the sum. Clear? So whatever statements that should be written in this inside the main function, we have separated it into another function which is called as add function. Okay, that's the only difference here. since there is no return value and no arguments, there is no communication. Okay, so we are just calling that function and that function will be executed. After that it will be returning to the main function. That's all. That's the case of without return value and without arguments. And the second case is without return value and with arguments. Here it is with arguments. With arguments means we are passing some values from the main program to the called function. Clear? So we don't have any return value, so the return type will be void, and then the function name is the same as add function, and inside the brackets we are specifying that we are passing two integer variables or two integer values into the function. Okay, so int a, int b. Here the variable name not significant here actually. It just says that we are passing two integer values. Okay, here it is not here it is not significant, but here it comes significant, the name of the variable. Okay, so anyway, inside the main function what we have to do, we need to read two numbers, then we need to pass this value to function. Okay, because we need to give that arguments. If we need to pass that arguments, we need to read the numbers inside main function itself, right? Then only we can pass. So whenever we are calling the function add function, within the bracket we will be giving a comma b. That means that we are passing the values of a and b to the function. Okay, so whenever this function call occurs, it comes here, and here in the function definition, int x and int y, right? Here a and b are the actual arguments and x and y are the formal arguments. That means we are passing the values of a and b. Original values are in a and b, and it will be received inside the function in x and y. That's the difference. Clear? So these are formal arguments or formal parameters. These are actually temporary variables. So whatever values here I am sending, so a will be copied into the first variable x and b will be copied into the second variable y. So the values of a and b will be copied into the variables x and y. Okay, so inside this, here we are declaring another variable c, then the sum will be stored in c, x plus y will be stored in c, then we'll be printing the result c. Okay, we can't print the sum inside the main function after the function call because we are not returning any values. Okay, whatever variables inside the function we have declared or created will be onto that function only, which is a local variable to that function. Here a and b are local to the main function and c is local to this add function, and it is not possible to access a local variable of one function inside another function. So if we need to give that value to main function, we need to return that value, then only we can access that. Okay, so without return value and with arguments is like this. So clearly understand the difference between these two programs and move on to next. And the third one is with return value and without arguments. Okay, so without arguments means we are not passing any values from the main function to the function. That means there is no need to read the values inside the main function. It should be read in the function itself, right? And after getting the sum, that sum should be returned to main function, and in the main function itself it has to be, that sum should be printed. So here we are having a return value. since we are finding the sum of two integer values, we know that the result will be integer. So we will be returning an integer variable. So return type is int. Then the function name, and we are not sending any arguments, so it's empty here. Clear? So inside main function we are declaring another variable c, and c equal to add function. That's the difference. Okay. Whenever there is a return value from a function, we need to store it in a same data typed variable. So here I am receiving that integer return value inside the variable c, and that c sum will be printed here. And inside the main function, we need to read the two numbers and to calculate the sum. Then we should return this value. So for that, to return a value, we will be using the statement return. Okay, so return c, that means this function will return a value which is stored inside c to the main program, and in the main program it is receiving inside another variable c. Here don't be confused that here is also c and this one is also c. There is no need to specify the same variable. Actually, if this c and this c are different, this c variable is local to this main function and this c variable is local to this add function. These two are different actually. Okay. Then the fourth method is with return value and with arguments. So here we are having return value, so int, return type is integer, and inside the function we need to give two arguments. So we'll be passing two values, int x comma int y. Then inside the main program we need to pass the values, right? So we need to read the values, and after that whenever the function calls, this function call should pass a and b, and also it should return a value and should be stored in c, and this c will be printed inside main function. And inside the function, what is going on? Just it is adding x and y. Here what is x? X is the value same as a and y contains the value same as b. So it will add the values of x and y and will return that value. The returned value will be stored in c, and here this c prints the result. Clear? Okay, so just clearly understand these four type of implementation methods of function. Okay, then in the next video I'll be giving you pass by value and pass by reference, difference between these two type of passing methods. Okay, so until then, bye, take care.